Hello, and thank you for tuning in to my first ever story time. Before I delve into quite a funny story of what happened to me last Monday, I'd like you to think about the skills that a professional interpreter and a translator needs. So you will probably list things like qualifications, experience, subject knowledge, business skills, the commitment to carry out continuous professional development. But in my experience, and I have been doing this job for over 10 years, one of the absolutely key skills of a public service interpreter who's freelance is the time management. And by that, I don't just mean being able to turn up on time, which is kind of a given, but the ability to plan in a constructive and realistic way and make provisions for emergencies such as your car breaking down, your bus being late, your train being late, or you being sent to a completely different court or venue. So, for example, sometimes you might find yourself lacking that 10 extra 15 minutes because of something that may have happened on the way. And this is what I mean by being creative and realistic, being able to predict different emergencies and make contingency plans to accommodate for them. So my Monday started as normal. I got up, I caught a train to Rochdale from my local train station, but things quickly went south because the train was late 10 minutes. For no reason at all, it just decided to stop 3 times between stations. So I initially planned to have 25 minutes of spare time between my train arriving and the beginning of my appointment. And if you live and work in the Manchester area, you know that the Salford train station, Salford Central Station, is located very close to 3 courts: the Magistrates, the Crown and the Civil Court. And it normally takes about 3 minutes leisurely walk between the train station and the courtroom and the courthouse, sorry. So I had that 25 minutes spare, but right off the bat, I lost 10 minutes because of the train being late. When I set off to get to the court, I realized that there are building works right next to the court, which meant I had to take a slight detour and walk around. Then after I went through security, I realized that most of the lifts were broken, which meant I had to walk 4 or 5 flights of stairs to get to level 4 where I had my hearing. So that's another 3 or 4 minutes, depending on how fit you are. I'm not very fit these days. And then when I wanted to use the ladies, they were actually closed because of maintenance. So again, I had to go somewhere else and I lost some more time. So normally I aim to be booking in, so announcing that I arrived at about 10 minutes prior to the assignment, just because sometimes courtrooms can get moved, or there might be something happening between before the hearing starts. But all of those events, so the train being late, the building works, the lift being broken, the ladies being closed for maintenance, meant that that 25 minutes was gone, and I just made it to the usher's desk at 10:01. So I wasn't catastrophically late, but I wasn't as early as I would have liked to be. So this is just one day of my life, and I'm sure you have very similar experiences. But I always aim to have that 25 minutes or half an hour spare, because that can mean the difference between you being really late and you being able to get there just in time because of the thing that might happen and the things that you cannot always predict. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and I hope I'll bring you some more interesting experiences from my professional life. Thank you and see you soon.